we're going to go over combining like terms. So this picture, I really like it because it helps us to understand why there are certain numbers that we can add together and other numbers that we can't. If we think about it in terms of this picture, we have a group of foods over here on the side. And when we count things up, we can't add pizza and fries together. We can't add fries and burger together, but we can add things that are the same together. So when we combine like terms, all we're doing is looking for things within an expression that are the same, so we can add up how many of the same like terms we have. Here are the steps that I like to take when I'm combining like terms. I first like to draw lines in front of each of the terms, including the sign that is in front of it, to separate everything. And then I like to color code everything so that all the like terms are the same color. Then I group the like terms together, and then I simplify each group into one single term, and then I put them all together into a single expression. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense when I read through the list, but we're going to go through some examples, and that will hopefully help us to make sense of things. So I will start out with some more basic examples. Here we have an example that says 12G plus 9G. When we are looking for like terms, we are looking for terms that have the same variable, with the same exponent, or just regular numbers with no variable. So let's go through our steps. The first thing that I like to do is to draw lines in front of each of the terms. So that looks like this. Okay, so I've split everything up. And as you can see, I included the plus sign with my 9G right there. All right, now I'm going to take a highlighter. I'm going to go with yellow first. And I'm just going to color like terms the same color. I will always recommend starting with the first term. So we have 12G here. And then I look at the second term, and this one also has a G. So I can color it the same color. And because they are the same they are the same type of term, we can add them together. So I know that when I add these together, it's going to have a G. And then I'm going to look at 12 plus 9, and that is 21. So simplifying this expression leads to the answer 12G. That's as simplified as we can make it. All right, let's look at another example. This one is slightly more complicated, but not too much. We're going to follow our steps. I'm going to draw lines in front of each term. So here I have 11x, I have plus 9, and I have minus 7. And again, I want to draw your attention to the fact that I have included the plus sign with the 9, and I've included the subtraction sign with this 7. So now I'm going to use highlighters to color code these terms so that I can see which terms are like terms. So I'm going to start with my first term, 11x. And now I look through the rest of the expression to see if there are any other terms that have an x in it. And I don't see any. So I'm going to change colors now. And I highlight my 9. The like terms for 9 are just going to be regular numbers with no variables. So I see that this minus 7 is a like term because that is also just a regular number. It's also called a constant. So we have two constants, and then 11x has a variable. We have two different groups here. From here, I'm going to move on to step number 3, where I group my like terms together. And I am going to put 11x in this yellow box that I just made. And then I'm going to list plus 9 minus 7 in my other box. And this is just a really nice way to see all the like terms grouped together. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do step number 4, where I simplify each group into one single term. And what this means is, in this yellow box, all I have is one term, so that's going to be 11x. But in this green box, I see positive 9 and negative 7. So I can add those together. All I'm doing is adding. And positive 9 plus negative 7, if I add those together, I'm going to get positive 2. And then number 5 says to combine terms into a single expression. So that ends up being 11x plus 2. And that is my simplified expression right there.